Hello everyone, this is Chakit from VAC Global Education, and today we are going to cover some basic and advanced questions regarding New Zealand study visa interview preparation. So we are going to cover this in two steps, some basic questions and then we'll take it to the advanced level. So basic question can include question like your date of birth, course start date, fee, intake, your father's date of birth, mother's date of birth. So these are few questions which only a candidate should be aware about, not somebody else, because these are the minute details which most of the people overlook. So we should be aware about our family background, and date of birth is pretty simple thing which can determine that. Now let's get to the academic questions. So these academic questions will be your educational background. So which school did you go to? If you are a graduate, then which university did you study from? And which intake did you complete your graduation in? What subjects did you study? And the basic nitty-gritty of your educational background. Like I can give you an example. There was a student who was asked how he used to commute from Delhi to Ghaziabad for his daily travel to university because he was doing a regular degree. So visa officer might not be aware, like if you are from Delhi, how far is Ghaziabad or stuff like that. So you need to be aware about your circumstances, because that's how you can differentiate between a genuine student and an imposter. So that's about the academic question. Now the more serious stuff. So as soon as this interview goes on, this questions start getting serious and serious. Now the immigration officer can ask you a question about your financial documentation, like from which bank account did you show your funds, what was the balance on that particular given date, how did you manage those funds, what was the source of the funds. So if you'll take care of the questions like this makes your visa application very genuine. So you need to be aware about who was your sponsors, if there was your parents, your siblings, your grandparents from maternal or paternal side, and did they show the funds in the form of savings, FD, mutual funds, or they have taken a bank loan, or a mixture of both. So you should be aware about both the scenarios, if it's an education loan or from your own pocket. So everything needs to be in sync. Whatever the document which you have shown in your file, the document needs to be exact when you are quoting them to the visa officer. Now let's get to the students who have some work experience. So students with work experience, they probably be graduate or student who have just done class 12 some time back. So visa officer might ask you your roles and responsibility, the date of joining, when did you leave the job, when did you start the job, what was your salary, what was the mode of payment, how you used to receive the salary. So if you have shown the salary slip, you should be aware what date the salary used to come, which bank account, and those documents. So every document which you have shown to the immigration, everything needs to be ordered, and you should be aware about each and everything what you have mentioned in your visa file. Now the next question comes to the country which you have chosen. So when you talk about the country, like we are focusing on New Zealand right now, so you need to make sure that you know most of the things when it comes to the country, like why you have chosen this country. So you should need to be aware about is why you have chosen New Zealand as a study destination. There are many options for an international student to choose from, like Australia, Canada, UK, US. Why only you have chosen New Zealand? When we have taken the decision to study, we should be aware like why we have chosen New Zealand as a study destination. So that this is something immigration officer will be curious about. So he or she wants to know why you have chosen New Zealand as a study destination. Is it because of the safety reason, because of the education system, because of the length or the duration of the course, or the financial factor which you have considered, the climate, or the friendliness of the New Zealand natives? So everything needs to be combined. So visa officer wants to have your genuine opinion why you have chosen New Zealand as a study destination. So we need to be sure and confident that New Zealand was the only place where I always wanted to study. Now, when we are talking about New Zealand, we need to be sure that, like, we need to show the confidence there that why we have chosen New Zealand as a study destination. Now the next serious question comes in, what are your future plans? So once you complete the course, what is your future plan? So future plan needs to be sorted, because you are making one of the biggest, like you are taking one of the biggest step towards your future. So if you're not sure why you have chosen this course, why you have chosen this university, why you have chosen this country, then visa officer is little spectacle, like is he making the right choice, or is he even aware what is he doing? So you need to be sure that why you have chosen New Zealand as a study destination, what are your future plans. So when you're talking about the future plans, it's a big no to say that you're looking forward for a PR or you want to settle there, because that's something which you cannot predict right now. So my suggestion to you would be, never ever say that you're looking forward to settle there. Never talk about permanent residency. What you should be talking about is the skills what you'll be getting from the course. What you should be talking about is the technical things what you'll learn there, how it will going to enhance your career. So you should be focusing more towards the intangible things rather than talking about the money, the perks you're gonna get. So these are all secondary, because that's what the secondary outcome which comes out of the study. But the first thing is the skills, how it's going to make you a better human being by adding more skills to your life. So talk about the course content. Course content is something which will make you, like, which will actually show you how genuine of a student you are. Course content, you should be aware how many subjects you are going to study in a semester, what credits they have. Like for example, as an international student, it is mandatory for you to study for at least 120 credit in a year. So every subjects have credits. So it can be 15 credit, 20 credit, or it might be a project of 30 credit. So you should know how many subjects are you going to study in each semester. Is there any project involved, and if there is any project involved, how long the project is going to be. So if you talk about these things to the visa officer, I am sure that he or she will get impressed. Now what after you have completed the course, because once you complete the course, there might be something you must be interested in, because that's why you are moving abroad. So you should be talking about the skills, the techniques, how it's going to enhance your career. Never ever talk about what we told before, PR. Never talk about PR. Now you can also tell them about what all extra knowledge you have about New Zealand, like the climate, what the range of the temperature in summer or winter, the type of the clothing, how you are going to find your accommodation, are you allowed to work part-time jobs or not, how long you can work in a week, what is the minimum wage. So these are the few things which will make your life pretty simple once you are there. So my suggestion would be, don't focus on PR, focus on your course content. Why you have chosen New Zealand as a study destination, why you have chosen the particular course, is there any relevance from your past education, work experience, and how it's going to make a difference in your future. So my suggestion, follow these guidelines, and I'm sure that you'll be able to crack the visa interview pretty fine. So all the best to you guys, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video to your fellow friends who are also planning to study in New Zealand. And if you need any help, we are here to help. Please share this. Thank you. All the best.